A Happy New Year, by the way. I think the last time I saw you was New Year's Eve. New Year. New Year Day.
That counts, yeah.
New Year's is a time for retrospection. I'll look back on all the things that we've done and the things that we could have done. So we didn't meet last week, which is fine. I think everyone was still, getting over their hangovers or whatever. My beard's still going. I used beard wax today. It looks like shit on camera. It looks way better in person. Or maybe
I
it looks
started
shit
doing
in
that
person,
again.
too. Called me Sons of Anarchy or something when I walked in.
Well, he's not sporting a leather jacket now.
Let me go put the leather jacket on. See what you think. Is that his name, Opie?
Yeah.
That sucks.
The whole show.
Dumbass Opie. And then they did like a bunch of spin-offs too.
It's a show that's almost good the whole time, but like it just always holds itself back in some way or another.
They just have good cliffhangers, that's it, right? And then you tune in for the actual episode.
Or it's like, oh, that could be interesting, and then, oh, it's time for another rock music background shootout where there's no consequences or law enforcement ever, and they can just do whatever they want.
Speaking of shows you've
Still
watched,
watch the whole fucking thing, though.
you're just like, come on, do something.
I want to see how it ends, you know?
Yeah.
If these guys would just put on some suits and talk more business, I'd be sad.
Hawkeye was
mostly
pretty
like
good.
Mostly like Hawkeye, yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
It was like a nice holiday one, too.
Wilson Fisk is suddenly a superhuman. He got hit by a car like he's a fucking rhinoceros.
Oh, yeah, the guy from The Flash, right? The big fat guy?
Daredevil.
Daredevil, you're right. Red suit, fucking whatever.
Flash is so bad. Daredevil's so good. Have you watched Daredevil yet?
No.
I started rewatching episode 3 already.
I need to catch up on some of that stuff. I haven't seen She-Hulk either. I hear it's kind of horny, which I'm super into. I like the big ladies.
Oh, that show's perfect for you.
Lady Dimitrescu, make her green, fat ass. I'm in. I'm fucking so in.
Well, you're gonna like one scene.
Yeah? Okay.
At
All right.
least.
There's a twerking scene I heard
I think
about.
she bangs Daredevil. I don't know whether she's greened out or not.
I just like empowered ladies, strong, independent women who throw it back.
Do you imagine that conversation? Can you Hulk out for the next one? Is that what you want? Yes.
Are you fetishizing me? No, but come on. You gotta try new stuff.
If I'm gonna be with the She-Hulk.
Yeah. People are gonna ask, Alright, not that that's important, but
I mean, I don't talk about it.
it's been on my mind.
I definitely haven't been writing a blog about it.
Day 30 with She-Hulk.
The fear's so big. And green.
Also, I'm a hero. Not to toot my own hero. This is the story I was alluding to.
Oh, okay.
I am a hero. So ask me how I'm a hero.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. I get you're interested. I get it. It's
What'd you do? Did you recycle successfully?
no. All right. So it was probably like a week ago by now. We heard a dog just screeching its head off, just yelling, just yowling. And
So you kicked that dog.
I went over there. I spat on it a little bit, and I said, "Bad dog," because they know what that means. Someone has said that to that dog at least once before.
It's been passed down years.
Yeah, ears go down. Huh? Bad dog, and they hate that. Yeah, they really their self-esteem. That dog's self-esteem was shit. It made me even madder. I didn't kick it that time. Anyway, so this dog was yelling its head off, and it was really getting to me. One, because it's an annoying noise that I constantly hear through my paper thin $1,400 a month fucking noise. And two, because I'm sympathetic to this dog's plight. It's like a cattle dog. If you remember the kind of puppy that Sarah had, it needs a lot of fucking
The ones
space.
that really like to run
Yeah.
and really aren't suited for an apartment life.
Yeah, they're smart. They need a lot of room. You can't just put it on a Home Depot fucking cardboard on the porch, like a 6x6, and expect it to be fine.
Now, this dog likes to run around. You say you live in an apartment? We'll take it. I really don't... We'll take it, we said.
God
All right.
damn it.
Oh, my couch, it's destroyed.
Couch is destroyed, endless barking. I tried to put a diaper on that dog at one point. Anyway.
Oh, God, that bad? Shit me.
Yeah, because we were trying to crate train it, but
Big dogs take big old shits. You can smell the whole house.
I think Sarah's probably taking a lot better care. I think she's in Colorado. It probably has a lot of room, or hopefully it does. But in any case, this fucking dog was on like a 6x6 porch, shrieking its head off. And then by day 2 of it doing this, I was getting really pissed off and really like frustrated about the dog being in that condition. And because we like dogs, right? So I work up the courage, right? It takes a while because I'm a cowardly person by nature, and I don't like conflict.
Drink a little Jack.
No, it's this really good 100% corn mash bourbon that my
They can
parents got
smell
me.
the class and they back down.
I bring it out. I swirl my glass around. It's fine crystal.
If you're drinking that, you're allowed to walk around with it and drink.
Yeah. The cops
You have to have your bathrobe on.
they don't even break eye contact. It's part of the ensemble. It's fine.
Evening taxpayer.
I've got an ascot in my bathrobe.
It's built in.
Policeman, this dog is upsetting me.
Constable.
So I after a few days, I don't know. It's been like 2 days, and Ariel's like, I know it's shitty, try to ignore it. I'm playing like God of War, the 2018 one. I just downloaded it.
Just about to break.
Explains the beard, right? And yeah.
You know what? Yeah, beards are pretty sweet.
I'm kind of like the God of War. We got a lot in common.
I know what an axe is.
I've thrown a hatchet before in anger.
That was just a phone. Never mind.
That was my hand at the wall.
You're like, it's stuck in the wall. Yeah, it broke. It's fine.
Thing about breaking things is that it just heals. If you just wrap it up and go on with your business, it's fine. My shoulders or my elbows, they crick a little bit. They creak, but they're fine.
After your shredding incident.
We still don't have a video of that, I don't think, but maybe, hopefully, I don't know.
One day.
I'm giving up on it.
That's one of the ones that are in the ether now.
Yeah, it's just ghosting. See ya, everyone. So, I'm really pissed off. This is day 2 of this. I like dogs. I love dogs. No one wants to hear a dog. So I go out there and I walk out and there's a lot of neighbors. No one's said a fucking word. No one's done anything. So I'm like, I gotta be the guy. And I'm going through all kinds of scenarios in my head.
I have to be the guy.
I'm like, what if it's like a gangster dude and he shoots me, right? What if it's like a real like thug? Like, look, what if it's
what outfit did you choose for this encounter?
Adidas sweatpants,
open tracksuit, just
or this watch. It's the implication. I'm not going to say I'm a mobster, but I want him to doubt.
I did bring my vodka with me.
Maybe I'm connected. I don't want to go over there. I don't want a confrontation. So the first thing I do is I call my leasing office. They're closed after hours. I'm like, this dog's been on the porch. You got to do something.
Where's the emergency number? This needs to be dealt with now.
And then I feel like, okay, I've done my action. I've scratched that itch. That's fine. I'm gonna play God of War full volume now. Still happy. So
you and Daredevil, same urge.
I feel the need to make things right. After 2 days of hearing a dog starving on a porch and stroking my own ego by calling the leasing office after hours. That's not enough.
Oh, they're closed. Weird.
So, I go out there, and my downstairs neighbor comes out. He's like an old man. He's got like a gold chain on, like white chest hairs, big pot belly. He's like, what the fuck is going on out here? Like, I called yesterday and no one's coming out. And I'm like,
you guys like the Avengers.
Yeah. So we team up, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I gotta be the fucking guy. So I go. Honestly, if this guy didn't come out and see me looking at the dog through the patio, I would not have done it. This guy pressured me into
You were hyped
acting.
now. Oh, I can't fucking back
You were
that
gonna
up.
do something too? Alright, I'm gonna do something.
This old guy with the cold chain will think I'm a puss.
Yeah, that's exact. I want all old dads to like me. So,
Yeah, I'll go to call right now, and then maybe we can hug afterwards. I don't know.
I like your cologne.
Smells comforting.
Want to drink a whiskey? Work on my car?
Maybe tell me you're proud of me.
Read me a story. Anyway, so I go over. I knock a little softly at first, and just to get the feel of the situation. And then I get real bold because no one's coming to the door, and I start using the clacker. Bang, bang, bang! Look at all this noise I'm making. I'm mad about this. So I clang real big. I clang real hard. No one's coming out. So I'm reassuring the dog. Again, out of my fucking mind. Or wait, did I? I held off on taking it because I figured I might have to call the cops. I wasn't high. So I held off on getting high. I go out there, knock a little bit at first, and I'm off to the side so they can't see through like the little pinhole. So I'm just like knocking. I'm like, okay, all right. Bang, bang, bang! And then I even tried the doorknob at some point. I'm feeling pretty brave.
Whoa! The doorknob!
I did.
Keith, you're gonna get shot.
I did a lot of knocking, so I'm pretty sure they were either hiding or we're not there. So I walk out and Ariel's on the porch and she's like, anyone there? And I'm like, and like, no, there's no one there.
You realize you look like a guy that looks like he sells guns out of his fire first, right?
Yeah. Which is awesome. I hope to God they're getting that impression. Yeah. Thank God.
Mission accomplished.
This is a dork who's like,
I really liked Red Dead.
Were you wearing Toms right now with your fucking sweatpants? Yeah, I like to donate some of the profit goes to Africa.
Okay.
They don't donate the garbage shoes anymore. They just anyway. Sorry.
So you're trying to break and enter into this sucks.
I didn't tell the cops that on the phone. Spoiler, but yeah, I did try the doorknob a few times. I then also go get my big like industrial flashlight thing. It's like the big one you can lock into place, and it's like 1,000 lumens or whatever the fuck. So I get this big flashlight. I'm reassuring the dog. I'm like, oh, I love you, buddy. I'm gonna get you help.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Daddy's got you. I'm gonna be the
Someone
dad.
has to do this. It's me. Right, guy down there?
I took this on. You're all cowards. Lazy cowards. I was riding high. I told anyway. So I get my big flashlight. And I'm scoping out like the situation on the porch, and like the food bowl's empty, the water bowl's empty. There's like a cardboard mat for this thing to sit on, and it's been kind of chilly. It's not very cold.
Fuck no.
Not on my fucking watch. I shine a light through the blinds, and there's no furniture in there. Knock. Anyone there? I go get my flashlight, I check out the situation, I see like the router on the floor, and I see there's no furniture in the living room. So I'm like, this place has been abandoned, they left this dog. It's shitty, but it fucking happens. Like, my stepdad found a dog that way. It unfortunately, people just fucking cut and run. They leave the dog, because they assume someone's gonna call, and I did. So, that's what happened. And, so it's empty in there. So I go tell Ariel, and I spend like fucking an hour going through phone trees, through like Palm Bay Police and like the fucking sheriff's department. I finally get someone on like the not.
This is Wayne Ivy. How can I help you?
I'm not doing drugs, but there's a dog here. So, I
don't want to be a wheel of fusion.
Can I still do Star 69 at this point? Does that work? Star 69, I don't remember which one.
There's a dog on Batman, help!
I'm a hero. So, eventually I reached like a non-emergency dispatch line, and they walked me through the phone tree, and I reached someone, they sent someone out. And I walk back up, and I'm like, alright, we called someone, who knows if they're going to show up. And then 2 cops do show up. I immediately grab my bong, and I put it in the back of the fucking closet. And Ariel's like, you're fucking paranoid. And I'm like, look, they're going to come up here, they're going to talk to me, and like, I need to, look.
Wait a fucking minute.
You smoked yesterday.
You've been doing some drinking?
I had all of my shit. I hide all of it.
Is that a focaccia you're cooking?
Goddamn. I might make one. It's easy. So the cops do come. And Ariel goes down there while I'm hiding all the weed stuff, and I'm putting my shoes on, and they're in the porch, they're looking at the dog, and I come out there. Ariel's like, can you grab like a dish of water? I'm like, yeah, of course, I'm super helpful. So I go up there, I grab a dish, I bring it down, and I'm like, thanks for coming out, guys.
Look how alert I am.
Palm Bay's finest. And I'm just like, you guys are great.
Captain Not High right here.
All this is sober. I did not try to be an E. I did not try to look tough or nothing. Nothing. Like, I didn't shine a flashlight. Fuck off. I just used my instincts here on this one. So,
the report says someone kept calling him a Mick. I don't know.
Guy hates the Irish for some reason. He's probably Irish.
Found a potato chucked through the window.
Oh god! So they come out, they poke through the screen, they give the dog water, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna call animal control, the sheriff department looped in the animal control thing, so it's their purview now. So they sat there for like an hour and a half waiting for this sheriff's department to come out. They called me separately, and they like questioned me, and they're like, so what happened? Who called? And I'm like, this, and I just, anyway, it doesn't matter.
This is your moment.
Yeah.
So do I get like a medal, or how does this work?
Yeah, so like, is there like a crime line monetary? Do I get like $1,000? Is that like pre-tax?
So what's my cut, boys?
When you sell the dog,
like, we did it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Man, it feels good. They can never know what we go through.
Thin blue line, am I right, guys? I give them a little pat, and they're like, "Don't touch." And I'm like, "All right, sorry, you're right, boundaries." So
just playing crab ass with the squad.
They come out, they free the dog, it's running around, they give it water. I think they're testing whether or not it's violent, so they can maybe pop it. I think there's always two that come out. There's 2 cops that come out for any situation. They were there for like an hour and a half. One guy fucking zips out of there like as soon as the animal just off in his fucking Charger, whatever the fuck it is.
Gotta go.
That's the guy that wanted to shoot the dog. The other guy's like, no, it's fine. Look, it's fine. Take it off the leash. It's fine. It's running around. It's peeing. It's fine. This one guy was itching, and this guy's like, no, put it away.
I'm gonna kill something.
So they come and they take the dog, and Animal Control has this. It's basically like maybe a 250. It's a decently sized truck with like this square topper on top of it. And they open that up, and there's a little dog bed in there. They get the dog in there, and then she's sitting in there on her like truck laptop for like an hour and a half. I'm like poking out there. I'm like, is it safe to bring the weed out? Shit. And I'm like, she's in her truck.
So you guys like done with me?
Like, you don't care, right? If I like, you're not gonna.
You can just mail the medal.
I've got a prescription, a recommendation, whatever you guys call it. I don't. And
I got a guy that brings.
He's got dreads. It's religious. You can't get me for that. I'm not really, but
sacred ground.
Yeah. And then I had this like weird, absurd fear that like they turned that back topper into a gas chamber, and that she was just sitting there pressing buttons on her laptop, gassing this dog to death, and like just making me feel like I did something nice. I got real paranoid because I did get high after that.
Gee, no shit.
And I'm like, they're fucking gassing that dog. I gotta be a hero again.
Dude, he never stops.
So that's how I'm a hero. And then for the next 2 or 3 days, I told my boss, I told everyone I could find about it, and I was super proud of myself. And I'm still pretty proud of it.
Now, I'm not saying we might want to just trash the new Batman script and maybe just sub this in, but I think we got something here.
Yeah. We can do like a dramatic reenactment if you're down. We can film that. I'm pretty sure that place is still abandoned.
Get out of here!
They might have come back at some point. Where's my fucking dog?
Yeah, he's just on vacation.
That dog
was gonna piss on the house.
I assumed that they were just dickhead owners who left the dog out because it was gonna piss. They didn't come back though, as far as I know.
Well, look at that.
God, such
feels
a hero.
good, man.
It's
the same amount of accomplishment I feel when I pull like a lizard out of a strainer and it's still alive.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, here you go, bud. Let me put you in the sun.
We talked
I'm
about
a caring god.
You're probably a little fucked up from how hard I grabbed you, and I probably broke some of your bones. But in the moment, this works out. I feel very nice. Actually,
you were really struggling.
Let me tell you another story. On the porch, my cat got one of these gecko things and really fucked up. It's got like a puncture wound in its stomach. It's looking bad. This thing's not going to pull through.
You got to make the call.
But it's still moving. So I take it outside and I put it on like the planter, and I'm just kind of like flicking it, and it's moving its arms a little bit.
Oh, okay. You had fun with it.
And I'm testing it.
So you took you took it from your cat, who was doing the same thing. You then started playing.
In retrospect.
That looks fun.
I've got a lot of.
I thought you were gonna like quickly kill it mercifully.
I grew out of my sociopathy. I'm
gonna fuck with this dying cat.
Well, spoilers.
So what'd you learn?
So I learned that even though it's moving, it's got a gut wound. It's not like I'm not a fucking lizard surgeon. I can't cauterize this shit. It's not moving well. So after like half an hour of like going back and forth, I'm like, do I leave it? If that's gonna hurt. I put it on the side, and I stomped its head, and I smushed it real bad, and then I went upstairs, and I felt a little better, and at least it was done. Did
you feel better because you satisfied the bloodlust?
I'm so connected to life. I feel all things, and
It was a delayed mercy killing.
and I felt the life leave its little body, and I felt its light go out, and I was like, at least it's done. But I did kind of flick it around for a while to test it, and I'm like,
Now we both have finished.
I made the right call. It took a while.
That's gonna be a quick bit.
We could do a whole bit of my lizard stories.
No, I don't think we should.
I grew out of it. That's the sociopathy test, right? If you keep doing it, it's bad. If you move on to squirrels, it's bad. But you do a few and you feel bad, and you do it again with a paintball gun.
Serial killing, not for me.
Yeah, and you're like,
You revisit every once in a while, see if you still feel alive.
I pray to God, and I'm like, God, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. And then I'm out with my pellet gun, and I'm like, just right there.
I think we've all done that. Oh, what have I done? What am I gonna keep
I'll
doing?
never do this again.
Till tomorrow.
I'll feel shame about it again. That's something.
You go back home. Am I a murderer?
I knew I was a murderer. I knew it. I was like, that's a life. That's
Your parents just see you come back with your BB gun and just a dark look on your face.
something.
You wake up in the night screaming.
Oh God, I've tried to cauterize so many lizard wounds, which just makes it worse. All right, we're gonna leave off there. You can't cauterize a gut shot. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, that's all jokes. That's all jokes. How many minutes in? 35.
35.
Oh. Well.
All right. So,
Never. You ever? All right. So you felt bad about it too, right? You just
Oh, yeah.
stopped doing it. Okay. Yeah. I never moved up to mammals, which I'm very proud of.
do you ever take the pot shot at a bird and you hope you don't actually hit it?
Yeah.
I never actually
Or
hit one.
I think with a paintball gun. I think I stopped with the pellet gun after some point.
Too lethal. You don't get to watch him suffer.
That pellet gun, and God for my mom watches these sometimes. She knows exactly what pellet gun. It takes it's so.
She
old.
knows she gave you the instrument of your.
It takes 2 CO2 cartridges. It's my stepdad's.
Oh.
It's powerful. It can shoot through a wooden fence. It wedges in there. They're metal, lead fucking pewter, pointed it's.
So that's
fucked
why he
up.
calls it the lizard killer.
Can I borrow the lizard? The pellet gun. I didn't call it anything. Can I borrow it?
Where's my boomstick?
It just makes a dumb little air noise too.
And
then you took the life, and that's it.
Like you're fucking sugar.
Eyes glazed, just not even looking. Just
Flip a coin.
you feeling lucky, punk? And then I break down in tears. Hey, why have I done this again?
I can't help it. What have I become? Only 3 days grace understands.
God damn it.
Okay. Well, that's 35 minutes of that. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The dog heroic story intertwined, and then we get your dark fast.
It's all about balance, man. I gotta make up for some shit.
I was gonna save that dog. Were you mad that you didn't get to abuse the dog first?
I was really jealous.
It's brilliant.
He's
It takes
fucked.
days.
Psychological torture. It's an art. Strap a diaper to it. Then call it.
Make it interesting. Okay, let's change gears.
Yeah. Hey, Trigger. All right, glad you got something out of that. It's, I never killed. I killed some lizards. All right, I just got to admit it. It's frogs. No mammals. No mammals.
He had a hard line.
I don't think birds. I don't.
The thin green line.
Probably took. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to dwell on it.
Alright, so I killed one guy one time. Okay. Alright.
He called me gay. I don't know.
Well, speaking of murders. Now, if you were to pick a TV show to base a game on
Yeah.
that appeals to all ages, all demographics, what would you pick?
So, all right. So the video game tie-in is for an established show,
Yes.
and it's a show.
Wildly popular in its time.
We've already done Sopranos.
You want to step in the role of someone who puts the pieces together,
All right,
finds out what happened.
All right. House.
You're on the right path.
Another weekly unserialized drama from
Vicodin
Fox.
does look fun. It sure is, kid.
It really helps out in like most of good question. All right, so it's a show. Network.
It had a lot of spin-offs that were mostly
doing-
the same exact
We're doing
show,
Sons
but
of
in a different
Anarchy?
area.
Did I dress appropriately?
It's CSI.
CSI. Okay.
CSI,
Okay.
yeah. There's a CSI game.
Is it like a point? Anyway, I'll see.
I don't know.
We'll get into it.
I don't playtest any of these games. I just check the emulator and see if it says it'll run or not.
Can I be the corner? Is that an option?
The corner?
Yeah.
I just want to play with a little...
There's a pellet in here.
Weird. It's like you pumped it 5-6 times here.
Guy's full of lizards. What the fuck is this?
When you dream, TJ...
Yeah, it's all pitch black, and I just see lots of little lizard eyes all circling me every night.
It's like
every
Moon Knight. Are these all the lives you've taken? Like 5 frogs. Fucking...
Ribbit.
What's wrong, honey?
So horny. I'm just so horny.
And he turns, he's just like a giant frog face.
It's actually really triggering. I'm getting sweaty.
Oh shit!
Not again!